Salam everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruby and welcome to a brand new Ramadan with Rabs video. Today we're going to be going over some of my current favorite makeup products. I've been using makeup a little bit more regularly because of the Ramadan with Rabs series. So I feel like I've kind of gotten to know what are like my standout products, what are products I keep wanting to reach for. And yeah, so today we're going to be going over that. If you guys do like this video, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with a friend. And with that, you guys, let's just get into the video. So the way I'm thinking about doing this is kind of going in chronological order of how I would do my makeup. So the first product I want to talk about is this LMS Superfood Sika Calm Hydration Juice. This is a great moisturizer and primer. That's what I've been using it for mostly. I prep my skin with this almost every day now. I'm sure you've seen it in so many videos. LMS is a really expensive brand that is sold at Ulta, so I was really happy to receive this product as well as some other ones in my BoxyCharm box. So yeah, I feel like this is so great at just making your skin feel super hydrated, and then again it leaves your skin a little tacky, so I feel like it really grips onto foundation really well, which is why I love it. It does also have like a nice earthy scent, which I like, and in the morning it just feels really nice and refreshing. So yeah, this is the first product that I've been loving. For foundations, I've been trying to vary them in every video just so that you guys aren't seeing me just use the same product over and over again. But the standout star recently for me has been this Maybelline Dream Irving Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup Sunscreen with broad spectrum SPF 50, and I use this in the shade 228 Soft Tan. I love how light this is. I love how easy this applies. The only thing that I am not the biggest fan of is the smell. It has like a, I don't know, like a fruit basket smell, but like a fruit basket that's been sitting around for a little bit too long. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But the scent's the only thing that kind of gets me, but I love that it has a good high coverage SPF. It has pretty decent coverage. It's not full coverage by any means, but I feel like on the go it's really nice, really natural looking. I feel like it never looks heavy, and yeah, so recently this has just been the one, like when I'm actually going out and like I need something, I feel like I gravitate for this, not just because of the finish, but because of the SPF in it as well. For concealers, I've fallen back in love with an older product, and it is the Tarte Shape Tape Double Duty Beauty Concealer. I have it in two shades. I have the shade 38N Medium Neutral Tan, which is the closest to my skin tone, and I use this one to spot conceal, and it blends into my skin beautifully. And then I have the shade 35N Medium, which is what I use to highlight underneath of my eyes and down the center of my face. These blend out so nicely. I don't know if they've like reformulated these somehow, because I remember when I first purchased these were so heavy and so cakey on me. I didn't enjoy using them at all. But this time around, I just feel like they blend so much more seamlessly. They are super full coverage still, and it just finishes the look off so nicely, blends into the skin seamlessly while still having that full coverage effect. So yeah, I've been loving both of these concealers, whether I'm wearing foundation or a tinted moisturizer or nothing at all. I just feel like these worked really, really great. And then another product that I've fallen in love with, I remember when I first purchased this, I was kind of like, oh, it's whatever, like I don't understand like the hype around it and like the really expensive price tag, but I totally get it now. And it is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder in shade Medium. That is such a long name. But I remember when I got it, I was like, oh my god, it's so expensive and it's so small, but you only do need a little bit, and you swirl I was throwing my brush in it, and I just press it underneath of my eyes, and this has such a beautiful invisible blurring effect. Like I feel like it's not a heavy powder, but it does a great job of blurring out my pores and the lines underneath of my eyes and just smoothing out my skin. I love this powder so much. I feel like it gives you the effect of like kind of a little bit of a bake as well. It just really perfects your under eye area. And I don't even know why I doubted Pat McGrath. Like, she's such a renowned makeup artist, so obviously her products are always going to be amazing. I feel like she does very much like so that no makeup, perfected look. All of her products are just so seamless and easy to use, and then they just leave your skin looking like skin, but just like super, super perfected. So yeah, I've been in love with this product, but I've been trying to use it sparingly because it's very expensive. And I've fallen in love with this Aladdin X MAC Your Wish is My Command. They call it a blush, but it's a bronzer. So this is the bronzer I have on right now. The tone of this is so beautiful, and I feel like it's light enough where it's not super like out there and extravagant, but it is deep enough that it does contour my skin. I remember when I first saw this bronzer in the store, I was kind of like, Jasmine is pretty dark. Like, how could they make a bronzer for Aladdin? Or like Jasmine in my head, I was like, oh, Jasmine's on wearing makeup. How could they make a bronzer this light for her? And I was kind of offended at first, like, oh, like they don't really understand color that well, which I ate my words, because this is just the perfect tone. I feel like if you're like a few shades deeper than me, a few shades lighter than me, this is like the perfect bronzing color. I know that this was limited edition. I don't even know if this is still in store, but I'm hoping that this is like one of their more, like there's a color around this that you can pick up, because this is just seriously like perfect. Another old product I've fallen in love with through this Ramadan with Wrap series is the Sigma blush palette, and you get 6 blushes in here. Well, 1 highlight. I don't really use the highlight. I didn't highlight my face at all today. On a day-to-day basis, I don't really highlight because I just feel like highlight kind of really glams up a look. I just like looking really hydrated and stuff. So this palette has some great, like these 3 shades right here. They have like a nice little shimmer in it. So I feel like when you put it on, it catches the light, but it kind of highlights your face, but in a very more natural way, like that your skin is just glowing on the inside. So there's 3 beautiful, again, that creamy texture with a little bit of sparkle and shimmer in there, and then you have 2 matte blushes and then 1 highlight. I feel like this is a great traveling blush palette. Like, you have everything you need in here, from more light to deeper blushes, and all of them work really well on my skin tone. I always feel like I bring that up because, again, I am a little bit deeper. I'm in a shade range where it's like I'm not considered dark, but I'm not light, I'm not medium, I'm just like me. So I feel like when something works and everything shows up on my skin tone, it's really impressive, and I feel like it'll probably work for a lot of different people. For my brows, I've actually been really enjoying growing them out. I feel like that is one of the best things that's happened to me during this whole quarantine time. And so I would always tell my husband, like, oh, the threading ladies are really thinning out my brows, and he never really understood. He's like, oh, your brows look great, but now, like, I can be like, look, this is my natural brow. Like, I have a really thick brow, and they would just really, really thin it out. So I've been enjoying letting them grow out, but with that, I've been kind of changing up my brow routine just to make sure that they still look really soft, but I can kind of fill them in a little bit more because there's some sparseness there from them growing out. So what I've been doing first is going in with my Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 4.5 and brushing up the hairs. And so the reason I do that first now instead of like setting it after is when I brush up the hairs, I see all of the like bald spots or just like where there's not enough hair there. And then to go in, I've been loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade Ebony. I feel like I go in with this and I can kind of like sculpt out the brow and also just fill in any of that sparseness, and it gives, I feel like my brows still look like brows, like they don't look super drawn on or heavy, and I can rock my natural thicker brow, and like I just love the effect it's been giving me. I just feel like it looks really natural, and that's what I've been loving, and I'm just really, really, really happy that my brows are growing back in. I love having thick brows again. I've fallen in love with so many different palettes, like, because they've just been really good products that I've used and all of that. But when I was thinking, like, which one would I want you guys to buy, like, which one is like amazing, and I was thinking like the one I would 100 stand behind are ColourPop 9-pan shadow palettes. So ColourPop does like this great color scheme story. So like they do 9-pan palettes that tell it like a purple, blue, green, or whatever, and I feel like their ColourPop shadows are great quality. They give you a good array of like pigmentation and also like different finishes, from shimmer to their super shock formula to a matte with a little bit of glitter mixed in. They're just really great and versatile, and if you're trying to build up your collection, or if you feel like there's just a color scheme missing in your collection, whether that be purple or like now they have like pastels, like it's great. But the two that I think that are the super like wearable and just give a really good punch are the Nude Mood palette. So this is a brown toned palette with great like mattes in there, transition shades, and then you get a really nice super shock formula and some shimmers in there. And I love this palette. I probably would say that this is like what my everyday palette, just because I feel like it's great to just like brush on some colors from in here, and you won't ever have to really worry about a look because they all work so well together because it's like the same color story. And then specifically for spring, I've been loving the Baby Got Peach palette. Again, this is another beautiful palette. I love how vibrant these peach shades are. They show up so well on my skin tone and everything. Like, I just love every formula. I have a shimmer on, a matte on, and then even like I kind of cut my crease. I don't know what I would call this, like traced my crease with this formula. I don't even know what it is. At first I thought it was like a pressed glitter, but I went in today with a brush, and it kind of with the brush it looked really wet and it moved around a lot. But I don't know, I really love these palettes. And again, these are the two that I feel like are the most wearable. So one like very springy and like I feel like it'll transition into summer really well, and then one just like every all year round great neutral palette. But I love their lilac palette. I want to pick up their orange and yellow palettes. Like, it's just, there's such a great array of them, and they're at such a great price point as well. Another BoxyCharm love for me has been this Pretty Vulgar Faux Reals Black Swan mascara. I love the packaging of this. I love the brush of this. I love the effect it gives my eyes. In the clip, I'm gonna show you kind of like one eye fully coated with mascara versus another eye that's not, and you can see it makes a really great impact. So a vegan and cruelty-free brand, which is great, and I got it again in a BoxyCharm box. I've received now a few products from Pretty Vulgar in my BoxyCharm box, and I've loved every single product that they've come out with. So I feel like this is a great brand if you are looking for more cruelty-free vegan options or just really great makeup products. And then finally for lips, this is going to sound so random, but I have super dry lips naturally, and then now with fasting and me not drinking as much water throughout the day as I'm used to, my lips are super dry. So I've been really loving Vaseline like pure petroleum jelly. I love how hydrated it makes my lips feel. I feel like even if I have like a little bit of a tear there, like, you know, when you're, I don't know if it happens to anyone else, but like your lips kind of are chapped and they kind of, the skin comes up, it sounds gross, but like I love how this kind of just makes my lips feel super smooth, super hydrated, and I only go in with a little bit, otherwise it gets really greasy. But I've been loving that, and then what I've been doing is going over it with any lip liner. Currently I am in love with MAC lip liners again. I totally understand there is a difference between MAC lip liners and all of the other ones I have. Like their quality is just really, really good. And today I went in with Cork, which is one of my current, more recent buys, and going over the entire lip, and I feel like it gives the look of just a really juicy, glossy lip. Like I feel like this looks like a gloss, like I put on like a colored gloss when I didn't, and it's really good for you because the petroleum jelly will be hydrating your lips. And you look cute as well, at least in my opinion, I think so. And yeah, you guys, with that completes all of my current like full face of favorites. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing favorite videos, and I kind of love that because I've been using that a lot in my collection every day, sometimes 2 times a day. I'm really getting to learn my products, really getting to learn some new techniques, and really getting to learn like my preferences. Like I feel like I mimic a lot of what I see online, And although it looks good on certain people, I'm learning that that's not what I like. I like looking really hydrated and like, I don't know, like juicy. Like, I guess that word just like supple, I think. I don't know if that sounds weird. Anyways, but like I just want to look like I'm healthy, and I want my makeup products to do that for me, and I feel like this look in general is just like my cup of tea, like a really nice healthy flush and glow coming through the skin. And yeah, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please again consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with a friend. And with that, you guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye.